All right, man, this is season 5, episode 48. For sure, man. Big shout out to you for tuning in, 'cause this is a big interview. Round of applause, everybody in the studio tonight. Yes, this is major. We got the one and only Kara Hawkins in the video. This is crazy, man. Listen, we are talking to Indianapolis's elite
in the video.
What I say in the video?
Not the average girl in the video. Never should have been here.
There's a video component though.
Let's interview in the video.
Sitting in the video, just trying to get to you, baby.
For sure. But yes, on this episode 48, featuring Kara Hawkins, I'm excited, man.
It's a great time.
She is too. That's what
she's thrilled to be here.
She hasn't stopped smiling.
Thrilled to be here.
I mean, I gotta be.
I like that.
Yes, it's nice. It's needed. All right, man. With that being said, Kara, where can everybody find you?
Hey, you can find me on my personal account, Kara, Kara J Hawkins, or you can find me on our 2 business accounts, Innova Artis.
2 business accounts.
Or Taste of Innova, which is our restaurant, and Innova Artis is our design, marketing, education, and lifestyle company.
Ooh,
2 business
that sounds good right there.
That sounds overwhelming.
I'm tired for you.
So much stuff coming in.
Yeah, I'm tired for you just hearing about that.
They liking shit again, y'all.
Yes.
Here they go. They comment.
Look at our views.
God, dog. Oh my goodness.
Post it on both pages. Post it on both pages.
Turn them off.
Double up.
That's crazy. All right, we always like to start the pregame podcast interview with the pregame podcast pop quiz. We're going to ask you a round of questions.
Okay.
And you just got to, do your best to answer them.
Okay.
Don't be nervous. You'll be all right. Okay. Go ahead, Ruffy, first.
Go ahead, do your thing.
We're not going to ask.
Ask your question.
When your movie comes out, who's going to be starring you?
Oh.
Yeah, you can't be a mogul and not have a movie.
That's true.
Can I do a little combo?
Yeah, for sure. Go crazy.
A little combo? Okay, if we could combine Michelle Obama.
She can't act. Don't pick her.
Oprah and Naomi.
You ain't pick no
they
act.
Just show up.
You didn't pick nobody that can act.
Yeah, they're going to do it. It's going to be like
Kiki
the Boosie.
Palmer.
It's going to be the Boosie
They're
film.
going to write books.
I'll give it to Kiki.
Kiki get you right.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll give it to Kiki.
Especially
Kiki will show up.
Akila
The
Kiki.
gag is.
Yeah, Kiki
She
get you
comes
right.
to work.
Kiki
I don't
got
like
some
TikTok
gems.
Kiki.
So,
Too much Kiki.
Definitely too
she on
much.
TikTok?
Way
I can see
too
that.
much.
She's always dancing on Instagram.
I got
She
you.
always
A
does
lot.
something in there.
I don't follow her on the socials. I always find my way seeing her somehow, though. She's always
Somehow.
around. I don't follow her on nothing, but I see her once a week.
She pop up.
Def.
So she's famous, man.
All right, so my question is, you can have one celebrity through to the restaurant. Who is the celebrity, and what's the dish you giving them?
That's a great question.
Whew. Okay, who is the celebrity? I would have to say Oprah.
You like Oprah, huh?
Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, needs her flowers.
You know what's crazy? Because our generation turned to Oprah, so I'm happy you
Well,
still
yeah,
doing
you know
it.
the whole
they did.
the
She
Blue
doesn't
Lace
fuck with
Well, she
situation.
doesn't like niggas.
Yeah.
That's debatable.
Yeah.
That's
Us
but
30s.
but she is one.
She also got on there lying about Michael
Either
Jackson,
way.
and we found out again that the documentary was fake.
I see you.
Again.
They just
Your cape
keep
is
putting it
flying
out.
high.
It's not a cape. They just put out a new story. One more person said we was lying. It's
What's
weird.
crazy is that he's right.
It's
though.
weird.
Yes.
It's the same blanket that he was finger
It's the
fucking them
same
little
one.
boys.
Hey,
on. That's your cape.
hey,
It's getting
that's
hot.
fine.
It's getting hot.
But another link dropped. Hey, I was kidding. I just want some money.
A quick drop. I'll separate her from her craft.
Fair enough.
will
I
say
appreciate that.
She's
Yes.
an amazing professional.
Yes.
Can we apply that to everybody?
I don't know about everybody. I don't know about everybody.
Can she
Don't get
please
that pass.
answer my question?
Okay. I'm going to give her, we sell wings. 8
Thank you.
flavors of wings.
Okay, I got wings.
Yeah, so they're international and national infused flavors.
Oh, okay.
So I'd give her a little jerk,
Okay.
a little curry,
Okay.
and a little African pepper zest.
All right.
These are the flavors?
Yeah.
I gotta pull up. I, know about those. I was just there. I don't think y'all opened the day. I was
Yeah.
there.
What? We're closed on Mondays and Sundays.
We was in there on Sunday. We got
See?
special.
Oh, duck off.
Yeah,
I
we
like
got lucky.
that.
Yeah,
I like that.
They're celebrities.
They are.
Them two.
Red carpet rollout.
Yeah.
Hey, nah,
Do you guys have questions?
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm ready.
Go ahead.
I do.
Okay.
All right, man. Favorite city that you've been to? Because I know you've been all over the world. Favorite city that you've been to and why? Favorite city.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
brother. Now, of all the places in America, outside of America, NY always has my heart.
Always.
I love it. It's a
Why?
different-
Why New York City?
Because it's such a central hub for the world. You know, so you've got so many different representations of people, backgrounds, and it's a constant energy, but it's not a direct competition. So everyone pulls and draws from one another.
Everybody eats.
Everybody eats.
B.
That's it. At the end of the day.
Son.
It's water, son.
Everybody's gonna eat, B.
Dunny.
Yes.
Sit,
That's
B.
it.
You heard me?
That's
Stop
it.
playing with
Young.
me. It's a dub, B. It's a dub.
Hey, I seen a meme recently. Niggas really was saying, "All right, one." When they got off the phone,
One.
it was really doing.
It's the
that.
most ridiculous thing
Water.
ever. One.
All right, one.
I think it's tight.
Water.
One love.
All right, one.
So,
Right.
You don't like One Love?
Bronx,
You like
baby.
this shit,
DX,
huh?
baby.
You the type of
VX.
nigga
We're
that
so
like to
lazy,
do
we
that
cut
shit.
it to one. All right, one.
One.
I'm phone. All right, bro, I'll let you. All right, one.
At the bodega.
I hope
And
you
the
guys.
bodega. I want to go to the bodega.
Bodega.
Put on
my
my
jewelry
jewelry
just
just
to
to
cheese,
go to
papi.
the bodega.
What is the theme song to your life?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Thank you.
Oh, you hit me.
Phenomenal.
The theme song.
Soundtrack to my life.
I would say, oh man, something on Lauryn Hill's album.
Name.
Miseducation of Lauryn
Oh no, we
Hill.
know her album. Yeah, it's just
Just
one.
one.
No.
It's
Just
only
the one.
one.
No, hold on.
There you go.
I'm gonna change directions
That's
with
okay.
it. Nas, The World Is Yours.
Okay.
Whose
respect
world
it.
is
All
this?
day.
It's very far. That,
It's
speaking of
mine,
Lauryn
it's
Hill,
mine,
that
it's mine.
her and the Fugees been
They're back
touring off
together,
them 2 albums for
Yep.
30 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
legendary.
ridiculous.
It's impressive.
Now I got you African Americans in the chokehold.
Yeah.
And she's still showing up to ours.
They said they're back together though. The Fugees.
Yeah.
They
About-
Do
about-
what?
about
didn't
making
work out
music.
before. They gonna work out
What they
this time.
doing?
I don't know. Kicking.
They gonna make it work.
They probably arguing at the moment
Right now.
about
Tour's
creative
over.
direction.
Indeed.
I wrote that. No, I wrote that.
Yeah, Lauren ain't even there yet.
It should be
It's just
there.
prize. You
Yeah,
know?
she can be there.
And Wyclef.
He didn't have shit else to do.
She'll be there for the holidays.
You can either make
Maybe.
the song,
White
or you
Class
cannot
falling
make
for
the
it.
song.
Yeah, yeah. Wyclef trying to save time. She said she got stuck in traffic, bro.
She here though.
Price, I ain't got nothing to do. I'm cool.
Run it back.
Let me know when she
Been
gets
in
here.
traffic for 2 weeks. It's crazy. All right, man. Another round of applause for Kara Hawkins, man. That's the pregame pop quiz. We appreciate you being here, the mocha that you are.
Always.
So my first question for you, for those it's your first time hearing about Innova Artis, just get into that. And you also are an architect, so I just want you to talk about how, you know, your passion for architecture then led to this new initiative for the city of Indianapolis.
Like a real architect, right?
Yeah, not like a social architect. You do
Like
blueprints and shit.
You're part of the 2% that still uses geometry.
Brother, trying to hold on.
That is fantastic.
You have
That's
like a
unbelievable.
What did you
protractor
say?
in your purse?
She's one of the 2% of the people that use
that.
geometry.
Gotcha.
Because
Gotta
nobody uses
keep
that
one.
shit.
Yeah.
You ain't seen a protractor since you was 17.
Nah, I'm things is fake. They don't really
Gotta
exist.
use that calculator.
Yeah.
Well, Innova Artis is a global design, marketing, education, and lifestyle company. It's been in development for 12 years. So
Wow.
I started developing it when I was a sophomore in school in 08. And I
08?
08.
Oh,
It's my graduation year
Oh, was
from
it?
high school.
Yeah.
See?
Real niggas.
I got a couple seasons on you.
couple of like that.
Just a couple
Couple
seasons.
seasons
The sun's gone around a few
You in
times.
season 1, I was season 4. It ain't that big of a deal.
Not too much.
Yeah, same show though.
My pilot was a couple years before yours.
That's it.
All right.
But nonetheless, I attended a university called SCAD, and it was an international university. And at the time that I went there, it was 70% international.
Wow.
Yeah,
You couldn't talk to nobody.
Nobody.
Whole lot of
baby.
cigarettes.
Eye contact.
Yeah.
You know, and it was so rare.
Open the door for me.
Open the door. Love is the language. That's all, baby.
Thank you.
And it was so amazing for me, and the reason I chose the school, you know, not just because of design, but, you know, the people that I was, my family, my best friends, my friends, you know, they're not just black and white. They're Latino, they're Indian, you know, Middle Eastern. So for me, that's engraved in me. So I knew that whatever university I wanted to go to, I needed to see that. For me, because of the intent of starting a company eventually, I wanted it to be a representation of the world and to touch every corner of the world. So, you know, attending there, I studied architecture, industrial design, and graphics and marketing.
Wow.
So I was there for 7 years. Had to wrap it on up.
I feel it. I understand.
Had to wrap
Year
it up.
completion.
Yeah.
But
I
I
definitely got your back.
7 is completion.
See, it is.
You had a couple seasons on me there too.
Full
but
circle.
yeah.
Full circle. Look, Pops told me, don't you study nothing else. Bring on in.
I swear to buy another book, I'm beating your ass.
Look, no,
Stop.
don't do nothing else.
Multiple senior years.
Multiple, baby. But, you know, it was so amazing because the university taught us in a 10-year curve. So like my first project, freshman year in 2007, I was a part of designing the first Tesla dealership. In Northern California.
Damn.
You know, so
that's
it was
crazy.
scary. It was really advanced.
These cars ain't gonna fucking work.
What is this?
Shit ain't gonna
Drive
we
itself.
never doing this shit.
We're here wasting our fucking
Like, what
time.
is this?
With
Yeah.
Elon weird ass.
Yeah, this
All
nigga tripping. Got us wasting time. We need transmission.
Elon, a visionary.
early things, and it was so amazing because it was equivalent to a university where maybe NBA teams will come to recruit or NFL. So you would have Virgil. I would see Virgil walking down the hallway.
Wow.
I would see Vera Wang. You know, or the owner. So it was this every day.
That's
The
crazy.
owner of Pixar.
Well, this tuition
you
sound
know,
high the
it
motherfucker.
was-
Excuse
Yeah.
my language.
I had to bring it on
Tuition
home.
is high.
For sure.
I had to bring it in, you know, and the crazy thing was
Where's the school at?
The main campus is in Savannah, actually, but there's one in Atlanta, one in Hong Kong, and one in France.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
How you find this school? Like, what is,
Yeah.
I'm looking for colleges. Here go one.
Right.
you know the
Scad.
Scad.
direct me
That's
to
it.
this. Like, the funny thing is, I had a cousin that was like, she's about 10 years older than me, that went there in the 90s, and she's a painter.
She was working on the internet.
She was there
Was she-
before Facebook,
Right.
original Facebook group.
Asking G.
We gonna have camera phones, y'all.
She was in the lab making of
America
things.
Online.
And it was so crazy. I didn't realize she went there. I was a
Dial-up.
kid, you know. So I just remember her moving to California, and she was like a painter for.
And she had
Bruce
all this
Willis
money all of a
and
sudden. I was confused about it.
Yeah. So I was like, and the older I got, I was like, what school did she go to? And it was there. And since then, I've had a younger cousin go for architecture.
Okay.
So
Oh, it's legacy now.
Little
Hey, my
pipeline.
cousin went here.
Look, they
Yeah,
said,
They gotta let
"Put
me
in."
in.
Yep, that's funny.
But nonetheless, you know, that was such a foundation for me, was starting Innova. You know, so, you know, the time I would get outside of studies or my schedule, I would study business and economics in these fields, you know, and what it looked like to form a global company. So I would just chug away. I moved back here in 2014. And my intent, you know, I was going to move to New York and Europe and work, but I, you know, it was heavy in my spirit to give back to home, you know, because,
Respect that.
you know, New York didn't invest in me. I love growing up and traveling there.
Right.
Europe didn't do anything for me growing up. So, you know, I was like, who am I to take what I've learned and put it elsewhere? So
That's real.
that's my intent, you know, to come back here. So in 2014, I was working in engineering, architecture firms here in the city, traveling across the country, designing, you know, airports, hospitals, commercial, residential projects. And what I was seeing was, in corporate, nobody I worked with looked like me,
Not
of
a-
course.
not a one.
We all know that.
But you was in the boys club for
No,
sure.
all day,
Yeah.
you know, and none of my clients looked like me at
the
all.
problem.
So I was like, hold on, who's helping my people?
The
Nobody.
blacks.
The blacks,
Yeah.
look, us.
Look at my African American over there.
My African American, you know, so I was like, wow, you know, we want homes. We need businesses built. We need hospitals.
We like architecture.
Look, we like architecture.
Like a roof.
Yeah.
We have protractors too.
Yeah. We know how to do this stuff too. So that was so imperative for me. You know, and saying, okay, I can keep doing this. You know, of course, all the incentives were a blessing. Oh, okay, but what does that do for me?
Big bag.
You know, if we can.
I mean, you can say it how you want to say. I can hear it.
Look,
that's
gotta
the
keep the
#1
lights on.
incentive.
Yeah.
Gotta keep the lights on. But you know, outside of that, I'm like, what am I doing harboring this
They
stuff?
know when she come home. They turn on.
They're like,
Alexa,
Who
I'm
helped
home.
us?
Make this shit work.
yeah.
The curtains open themselves.
Yeah.
It's okay. Money
It's cool.
is
I'm happy you did it.
No, but you know,
Sending my daughter to SCAD.
that was my.
I don't give a fuck what you want to do.
Come on,
Just go.
You going to
Come on,
SCAD.
send her that thing. We'll find something for it.
What's y'all mascot? Money?
The bee. I don't know where they came up with that.
Definitely gonna be like, hey, my daughter don't go to SCAD. She don't care. So
Yeah, we good.
Come
that's
on,
I got the admission
For sure.
keyword.
We in there.
Innova Artis.
Innova Artis, but that was it, you know. So from then on, 2 years ago, you know, I got several signs to take a leap of faith. You know, I've been developing it, and I literally leaped out, which happened to be 2 weeks before the pandemic. So launched it. You know, we had over 25 team members, some in Indy, some in other cities and states, some in other countries, and that's it. So we pushed through the pandemic and stayed true to our mission. And here we are 2 years in.
That's crazy. Congratulations. Round of applause for that.
Thank you.
Y'all been making a lot of waves. And thank you so much for sharing your story. So, we were talking on the phone a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
You know, I was blown away by your passion for the project. And the first thing that came from mind is that, like, you're doing so much for individuals that are in this creative space in the city. So can you just talk about how Innova Artis can help someone, can help a local creative or help a local independent business grow, provide opportunity?
Would love that. So we have over 9 departments, ranging from architecture, construction, media, industrial design, fashion, kind of across the board.
You say.
Look, he got the talent over there. You do know
And
what he's
chicken.
doing.
Yeah.
And some chicken.
Don't forget chicken.
And we got some chicken.
We got chicken.
We got
Goddamn.
chicken. And you know,
Yeah.
the crazy thing is even how the restaurant
Chicken to
was
get 'em in the
developed.
dough.
They got to eat.
We all love chicken.
Yeah, we do.
You know, and even how the restaurant was developed, you know, so we have all of these over 9 departments, and really the intent, there's a few intentions in our stepping stones, is to help startup businesses elevate, you know, get to where they need to get to with intention, with quality, you know, and not having to come in the door with a crazy budget. That's not realistic for us, you know, and I don't want to take away from what you have to invest in your business. I want to say, what do you got? And I say, let's make it shake.
I got $35.
You know? Look, let's make it shake. And what can we do with that,
What
brother?
can I do with this?
I got
we do
I got
with
a
it?
5-leg parlay.
What
I'm
can
really
we-
confident in.
What can we
This
do
is
with
on
it?
hit.
Help me.
Sign me up now.
Help
We'll
me.
start here and we'll loop back around. And even with saying that, even we have clients that are businesses that have been going for 10, 15, 20 plus years that might need to reconnect and see what updating their website looks like, or readjust their marketing strategy and their business plan. You know, you might have a gentleman that's had a cleaners for 60 years. He knows business, but
He needs to learn TikTok.
Clarence
now.
is cleaner.
see,
He needs TikTok
Come on,
now.
you know,
Yeah.
he might need that connection point, you know, so that's where we come in. And in addition, the benefit for our team members is I was starting to notice you had these brilliant people of all ages. We have team members of all ages up into their 60s, some college age, and even our clients. And I was noticing that they've got these amazing degrees, or they're amazing entrepreneurs or visionaries, but they're having to do Uber and they're having to work at FedEx at night
tired.
just to make ends
tired.
meet. Yeah, you know,
just to get by.
Which nothing's wrong with that, you know. But I'm
Elon,
like, how
Elon
does that
Musk
sow
didn't
a
work at
seed?
Amazon.
See,
He got to focus on Tesla.
Look, it might have benefits, but I'm like, how is this investing into you? You know, as a developer, how is this investing into you as an engineer or a fashion designer? How is driving for Lyft sewing back into you?
It's not.
You know, so for art, it's
You probably
it might
made
keep the
niggas
lights
cry.
on.
Miles on your
You know?
car, goddamn it.
Yeah, it might keep the lights on, but
Putting tread on your
for
tires.
me, yeah.
Driving Uber's one of the.
These are tough
I used
conversations
to do
you're
that.
having with people.
I used to be out
It's a
3,
lot.
4,
I'm sure they
5 in
wanted
the
to cry
morning.
when you asking these questions they don't want to answer.
How's Uber pouring into
Not
you?
at all.
Well, shit.
It's not. I'm picking niggas up from the club when I wanted to go to the club myself tonight. The fuck?
Or
I
you
missed
wanted
the
to
party, but
pursue
they
your
had a ride.
passion.
Oh damn, y'all going? I've literally was driving Uber. I said, "Oh, y'all going to that?" That's gonna be tight.
Dang, y'all need me to pick y'all up.
But I realistically that night, I had nigga. You better be out there driving that Uber.
Come through though.
You wanted to park when you pulled up, but you couldn't.
That's it. And that was really it. Take pictures.
Enjoy
for
the
me.
city, bro.
I was gonna look at y'all stories later.
What's your answer? I'm gonna watch.
But that's really it, you know. And I was like, okay, hey, you know, even if you're still at your full-time 9 to 5, this can be another form of revenue for you to actually grow and pursue your passion, you know. Or we have team members that are full-time. We have some that are transitioning from their 9 to 5, you know, becoming full-time with us. So I wanted it to be a safe haven, you know, where you can grow, and it's very collaborative. So we help all individuals. We even help just individuals, not with a business or a company,
Right.
but just want to elevate.
Understood.
So help
you
me
know.
out. If I'm listening to this right now and I don't know where I fit, how do I reach out to even start the ball rolling?
Yeah, how do I connect?
Okay, so you can contact us at our email, info@InnovaArtis.com.
But what am I saying? Y'all got any jobs? Like, what am I?
Y'all niggas hired?
Y'all trying to collab?
I sell plates on Sundays. What y'all like? What am I saying when I get your email?
When you send that email,
I don't want to flood your inbox with. My grandma make pies.
I take them all. We literally take them all. But in saying that, we're very intentional. So we're intentional with our clients. We're intentional with our team members, because we know right now we're in a time of oversaturation. You know, we're in a time of creativity and innovation can seem like a wave, you know, but there are people literally who breathe this, that is their thing in life, you know. So I'm very intentional with that, and what are they wanting to do, and how can what they're doing affect others in a better way? What does that ripple? So not necessarily somebody coming to us and, you know, I just want to get my likes up, you know, how can really you know, I redo my Instagram page.
My OnlyFans ain't popping like it was
Yeah,
last week.
that's not really our client. Now, we don't turn them away, but what is the point of that? Like, what is your end goal? You know, like what you say when social media crashed a week ago, right?
Niggas was
crazy
hot.
out here.
Yeah, that
Boys was out
Boys
there.
It was
on Twitter.
tapped
I ain't
out.
seen on Twitter in years.
it tapped.
Maybe
What
they
y'all
wanna-
doing on here?
Maybe they want to be the biggest OnlyFans has ever seen.
Yeah.
You know, but in saying that, our client in the midst of that is, okay, if social media was to deplete tomorrow or start charging you a day, how can your business and brand sustain?
Got you.
That is our intention. Do you understand business? Do you understand what the statistics and analytics of your website, what that does? Do you understand, you know, how to market yourself?
That's needed.
Yeah, you know, so it's not saying we're anti-social
Right.
at all. That's our world, you know, but if you actually intentionally have a business and brand that we can help you grow, that's who our client is.
Got you.
That's real.
Yes.
So reach out.
Hey,
Yes,
we're
if you
here.
have an idea, if you need some extra help, please reach out to
You got a
Kara J. Hawkins
podcast?
on Instagram.
Anything, yes.
Yes.
That you sitting on right now talking on?
Yeah,
If we email
Yeah,
you,
we
you
should
don't have
probably
to answer.
we should
Got
probably reach out.
podcast
We gonna be
clients.
talking
We
to
should
Kara
probably.
too.
Hey, Kara, it's us.
Yeah, it's us again.
We're here, bro. Y'all are family, you know, and even with our lifestyle department, that is how our restaurant was developed. You know,
Yeah,
so
I was going to ask you that, but thank you so much.
hey,
Yeah,
Synergy.
how did Innova Artis lead to the opportunity over at 16 Tech?
Wonderful. Great question. So my godfather, and he's actually my cousin, was one of the minority developers of the district.
Wow.
And from there on, obviously being in the world of developing and architecture, engineering, construction, once the building is erected, our job kind of stops there, and saying that what is a district that's supposed to be, it's non-for-profit and for the community, and it's corporate. What does that continue to look like for the community? So he basically told my mom and I, one of my mom's degrees is in marketing. Look,
y'all don't just get one degree.
Little Jimmy.
You need multiple.
Well, I
We
think
gotta
it's
get what we
scared. She
can.
got 4, 5 of them things.
Yeah.
Right,
we gotta
all
get
in
it when
one.
we can, brother. But he basically told us, hey, this is what we've been working on, and I would love for you, you and Kara, to make sure our people are connected and in there, and know about this. So it was an opportunity to open a restaurant in there. And we had been developing one. So it was perfect timing, honestly. And we brought the restaurant in there, was able to reach out and connect with some other Black businesses and restaurants. Like my friend Nico, he was the visionary and mastermind and owner of PB&J Factory.
We know those guys.
You know Nico?
That's how
Okay.
we got in there Sunday.
Okay, so
Oh.
yes, so
Referee coming soon.
yes. That's it. Like Nico and I have been friends since we were 14. He owns Exotic on the Run, and some years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's the other guy.
I know. It's something like
Yeah.
he's an investor.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, some years ago, he had mentioned to my mom and I got this concept for this peanut butter and jellies, yada, yada.
It's delicious.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And you say 4 years later, mom remembered, and she said, oh, my goodness, call Nico and see if he wants to come over here and open this.
Wow.
But because
crazy.
of him having Exotic, he's like, I can't run both at the same time, So we were like, just get in here. We'll figure that out.
Right.
So I was able to get in there, design his, container.
Wow.
And work on that. And since then, he can't be the face of both, so he put some other people in position to be there and make the sandwiches of their day and kind of, be the face here and there when he's not, But I love to give credit for the real people, the ones that have really put in time, and as minorities, who are living and breathing it. And from that on, I have one of our offices is in the business portion over at 16 Tech.
Okay.
So I'm over there, one of the founders of the business area, and joining forces with the board. So mom and I are kind of head spearing.
You're connected,
But-
essentially. So if you got an idea
Come on
right,
over.
for an event and you listen to the PreGame podcast right now, featuring Kara J. Hawkins,
Come
sound
on
funded.
over.
You
That's
sound
it.
funded for sure.
Look,
yes.
hey, we
she's-
trying to
I know
make
funded when I hear it.
I know the boule when I hear it.
Yeah.
We're trying to make something shake, but we're just trying to head spear. You
You know how you
Yeah.
gotta be doing open up a chicken wing spot in the middle of a chicken wing shortage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wings
it
hard
was
to
a
get.
short.
It's different.
Wings hard to get.
Are they $2 a wing?
Ooh, they ain't cheap.
Let me tell you something. They ain't $2, but they ain't
But they ain't
$1.20.
cheap.
I'm gonna keep it a band with you, brother.
They ain't cheap
Bring a
brother,
dub.
at all. They are not cheap.
Bring a dub
It
with
better
you.
be payday.
10 wings
All
for
day.
$17.70.
Definitely gotta be a
Yeah,
Friday.
it gotta be a Friday.
Gotta be a 6 piece. But basically, what mom and I are doing,
I guess I'll take 6.
but basically,
They got a
what
snack
we're doing,
option. 3 of them things.
A
No,
sampler.
I got a bottle of water.
a taste test.
I get white bread.
I'm not
I get
thirsty.
white bread.
I don't need no side. It's cool.
Yeah, and a white bread? Okay, cool.
A little
It really
taste
be
on
like
the
that in the
side.
city right now.
Ketchup packets?
It's a
Anything
drought
extra?
for sure.
You
The
you
drought
would
is
sweetness,
over.
salt.
The drought is
you would
not
absolutely
over.
The
drink
drought
one.
is real, but basically what we're doing is
Tomatoes.
Let me get a water.
Get a water and 2 barbecue sauces.
Nah, I don't need no fries.
A quick napkin, huh?
I gotta check it out though, because I missed it. Yeah, I missed it.
Yeah, but to just wrap it up,
Kids can't come though.
I
ain't paying for folks.
Bring them. They can come. The whole family can come.
You ain't got no kids meal.
The way you was talking,
ain't
date
no
night.
kids meal.
They ain't about to be leaving that meal on that bone, pissing me off.
More
Cool.
than reasonable. You gotta come. But basically, just to cap it off, what we're doing is we are hitting it at every angle. We're head spearing, trying to head spear the events over in the AMP portion, from the business to the entertainment. We've got a lot of things in works with a lot of individuals, in the city, doing all different things to bring them in there. So that's been such a joy to do on the corporate, on the culture side, all in between. And then I'm also doing the same thing in the business portion, with trying to see what that looks like for us to have a presence in there. So we're here.
Hey,
that's it.
It's always him.
We know who it is. I said
important
that. We know
things.
who it is.
But that's it, So it
Little
was
button on the side of your phone if you do that.
Well, it comes to my
Lines
computer.
jumping.
It'll never happen again.
lines jumping. I love it. But that's it, so it was such a beautiful place for us to have one of our offices in, because we're really big on community, Innova is. And even with the restaurant, with it, we're an international, traditional restaurant. So we have 8 flavors of wings.
Run those for me.
Menus okay, so we have curry, jerk.
Okay.
We have Italian
Well,
parm,
they get
African
moist.
pepper zest.
That's the one.
African pepper zest.
Yes.
I know those are busting. Like, those are nuts.
We got a little Middle Eastern, which is a Sahara heat.
Okay.
We have a
okay.
Savannah heat.
Ooh.
Then we have like a Granny's fried chicken, which is a traditional battered wing.
Come on now.
And then we have
Last
some
one.
flavors. Look, you're making me forget one.
No, that's okay.
Oh man, I
Give me
can't
a
think
towel
of. Oh,
over
and the
there.
Southern barbecue.
Yeah.
We need
doesn't?
we
Sweet
need
with a little heat.
backyard barbecue.
Sweet with a little heat, right?
All day.
All in the South, it's sweet with a little heat. They don't
Just a
play
little
nothing else.
mixture. You can mix your sauces.
Southern
and-
sweet heat.
all day.
This nigga's a wealth of food.
Little
now.
sampler platter.
It's fucking encyclopedia of food.
They don't do mild barbecue sauce in the South, man.
Little
Genius.
sampler
Sweet heat.
platter.
This nigga knows catchphrases for places he don't live.
Sweet with a little heat, right?
Just sweet with a little
In the
heat.
South, right?
That's right.
That's it.
That's what's impressive about it.
A little hot on the tongue, but
This nigga's Bear
and
Grylls.
our other main item is greens.
Bear Grylls of grilling.
Yes, for sure. He's good. He's good in
love it,
any
though.
hood.
Pull up.
Don't matter. He knows exactly where to go.
Y'all don't know y'all sauce regions for real?
No.
Memphis is mustard base.
The yellow
Okay.
stuff. Yeah.
I know
I know some of
Memphis
that
is
stuff.
dry rub though.
Yeah.
I thought Kansas City was mustard.
I'm sorry, Kansas City's
Yeah.
mustard base. Memphis
Yeah.
is dry rub.
Yeah,
Y'all know that.
I just like good sauce. I don't.
At the end of the day.
I don't know where it comes from.
Put sauce on it, please.
If it's fire, it don't
Right.
need sauce.
If it
Sweet with
goes
Lou.
down
Barbecue
good.
should never be.
Sweet
Barbecue
with
should
Lou
never be
heat.
hot.
It's just because you use your president finger when we talk
Never
about
be-
it.
should never be hot.
Yeah, this shit right here.
I gotta stop that.
Yeah.
That gets me in trouble.
Yeah,
That's
fucking
this.
so
This is
tasty.
packed with
turn to
knowledge
Barack
right here.
Obama when it comes to this shit.
This
Yeah.
is wisdom. Like, nigga.
But basically, that's it. We have slow cooked greens with turkey meat.
Wow.
And the turkey. Let's
I
go.
need that.
Let's go.
That's
And it's halal.
We got
Oh, y'all got
Yeah.
signs? So I
Halal,
gotta
baby.
I gotta
Let's
report
go.
out.
we got fried cauliflower. You can get them
I want
tossed in
that.
any of the sauces.
Oh, okay.
We got
okay.
fries.
I like
we
how
got
you didn't call them
salads.
wings.
See, they're not
Yeah.
wings.
It's just cauliflower.
That's okay. You still
Cauliflower.
like the fried cauliflower.
Look, cauliflower. We've got sides, all different sides. Our menu's growing because the intention is for it to expand. Because having all of these flavors, I wanted, we can't travel right now, and it's not a luxury of everyone to be able to experience all cultures in a lifetime. So I wanted to bring that in a restaurant form, in a food that we all love, which is a wing.
Yeah, the African zest is going to be the closest I get to Africa for sure.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
for
do.
sure.
I appreciate
That's it.
that.
You gotta
Blood
come
chicken.
through. And mom,
Tastes like
that's
Ghana.
her thing. No,
I think it's very fire. We've done this interview and we bounced around between business and restaurant like seamlessly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
You
what
gotta
Skag can do
combo
for
Yeah,
you.
Scad to do that shit for you.
Skag
For
can
sure.
have you solving for X and making chicken wings.
Scad
Yeah.
millionaires.
Doing it all.
Homecoming.
Virgil.
I bet y'all homecoming be popping.
Yeah.
crazy.
While you drive a Tesla, you do all
Niggas
that.
flying to the homecoming in
Yeah, I'm sure you
spaceships
get
and shit.
for designing the Tesla this year. I'm sure you get a discount.
And you should.
I'm
That
still
baby
pushing
smart.
I'm
I
still
better
pushing
stop playing with
gasoline.
me.
Niggas come in with
But
moon suits
in
on.
all honesty, even for me, it has nothing to do with monetary. It has nothing to do with being the best or having the most follows and likes or being the most known. I could care less about that. Been there, seen that, done that. for me, it is fulfilling my purpose.
That's real.
You know, and trying to change the world and better in lives. You know, so in saying that, that's just it. That's the intention, you know, every day. And even with my family, you know, I grew up seeing that. You know, my in the 70s, my family threw this party for 7 years, from 1971 to 78.
It was jamming.
And it was once a month. And it would people that would
the
travel.
Once a month.
So
I remember that. No, I'm
So
kidding.
you
I'm kidding.
I
I'm
seen you, baby.
kidding. Now I'm talking about how old I
got
am.
the shirt, baby. I seen you in a fur, dripping.
Yeah.
But they did
Young
it for
Shark,
7 And it was so
When she said dripping, she was talking about the curve.
Yeah.
His name was
Heavy on the neck.
My darling.
Yeah, for sure.
Heavy on the neck.
Can't get enough of your love, babe.
Nice clown.
Crazy.
But really, their intention was of doing that. They threw these parties so Jesse Jackson might be there for people coming all across the country.
In there.
But the reason was to generate funding so they could renovate the Madam C.J. Walker building.
Wow.
So, yeah.
What happened at these parties?
Look,
They
70s.
renovated.
They did dope.
Now they were partying.
But listen,
Isn't that
my
partying?
uncle was a lawyer and he became a pastor. So I think it was before. You know, I don't think it was
Boy,
so crazy.
boy,
You ain't up in here, y'all.
I don't know.
You gotta slow down. y'all.
Aretha Franklin Dad was a
It's some
pastor
fire
too.
pictures,
Yeah.
though.
Why's your
Fire
nose
pictures.
bleeding?
My nose is bleeding?
My bad.
You gotta hit one hill at a time. You can't jump down the whole slope. You got to.
Where your skis at, brother? What's
One
wrong
at
with
a
you?
time.
Crazy. Did
You
it
go
have a
skiing.
did it have
That
a
was
name?
Cali Turn Up. It did. It was called the Renaissance.
The Renaissance.
Wow.
Shout out to my
Yeah,
set.
it was called the
They're very
Renaissance.
familiar.
Shout out to
I'm
my
gonna ask
set.
See?
I'm gonna ask my
They-
daddy
they
about
got
that.
Yeah,
moist.
ask Pops about that.
So,
Shout out to my set.
They said my name.
Sorry, the party is one called Turfway, guys. I apologize.
no, they on their way.
Turfway vibes, but basically, so the Madam C.J. Walker building sat desolate for decades after she left and moved. So my uncle and family saw an opportunity to renovate it, you know, and to make it look like the one that we experience today.
That's nice. So we see today they had a part in that.
Yeah, so you know they saved up the money, you know, and my uncle basically they literally renovated it. So we have a connection with her granddaughter, Leela. And from then on,
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then like my grandfather, he had the last black business on Indiana Avenue. So from there, him and my great uncle on both of my mom and dad's side, they were catalysts in bringing blacks downtown. So a lot of the early neighborhoods that you see are those big renovated homes were them, you know. So that's been such a part
This
in
shit
me.
in your blood.
Yeah, you been having money.
Yeah. So
Look,
now you
trying
starting
to push
those,
through, baby.
taking those.
Tell
money.
them this shit.
Tell them
Trying
bring
to.
Tell them to bring the
Trying
Renaissance
to.
back because
That's
Madam
it.
C.J. Walker need a rooftop.
Look, we need that thing.
Need a
don't
rooftop.
we?
Put it up there.
I'll pull up.
Look, we
Yeah.
need it.
To the Renaissance
We
once a
need it, and even further back.
I bring party favors. They said y'all just party needs. What y'all doing?
Showing up late,
Yeah,
won't we?
exactly.
And just one last thing, because I think it's so important for people in our generation to know, and also other ethnicities, that black people didn't just start going to college. They didn't just start owning things. They didn't just start traveling. They didn't just start raising families. They've been doing this for decades and decades, you know. So for me, that's so imperative. Like both my families, they moved here in the 30s, and my great grandfather started an ice company in the Depression. And he was able to help a lot
Knocking
of black
boys
families.
over the head.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bricks for
We
real.
need bricks.
How'd I hurt
We need
you,
little
nigga?
ice.
Get in here.
Get here.
I'm chopping it tonight. You better get you some.
That's it. You need a little ice.
I need 50 cents.
Call me Ice Big Big Dog.
The finest of tap ice.
Pull the
75
ice
cents,
cream
get your
truck
mother
around. Whip it around.
Ice cold all
I think,
weekend.
I think it's very fire. You keep speaking to it, but it's fire how much of your lineage you know.
Yeah, the history
Like
is
you're
there.
going
You
know
way
a lot.
further
I
back
am,
than the average nigga.
Yeah, you went from the 70s to the 30s real
I
quick.
don't really.
I don't
can't
know
go back
where
that
my
far.
grandparents came from.
But you here.
Nah, I don't.
I'm here for sure.
But you here.
My grandparents came from the South for sure.
I know my grandma.
That's
Most of
where in the
ours-
South.
Mississippi.
Okay.
That's
what
some of
what
us
city
came
in
from.
Mississippi?
Kentucky.
In Kentucky.
I know the Mississippi City,
Yeah.
but definitely Georgetown.
Georgetown.
Yeah, that's
Kentucky.
tight.
Yeah.
Y'all cool too.
Yeah, but
Snacks
I don't
you
like
have me
going
out there?
there.
No clue.
I know,
Yeah,
I know my father dug his grandfather's grave.
Wow. Ain't that
That's
something?
ain't that some South shit?
Yeah,
Right.
it
Sure
is.
is.
I'm not burying my nope.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not,
No,
you want me
that's-
to dig it too? Oh,
Don't.
Six.
business
Oh,
for
yeah.
that.
He'd have been a
Option.
little short. He'd have been 3 feet deep.
Just a little
Shallow.
bit.
I ain't going 6.
Right.
Just a little
The
bit.
coffin would have
short.
still been. It'd have been a mound.
Might have seen his toe.
You
Just a
gotta
little short.
stop.
Covering
You
it
can't
up.
back that down, my nigga. You gotta keep going.
Yeah.
You're not gonna, you get them over with a shovel 30 times. Not gonna.
Like, what do you do
somebody
after
just
that?
walking through.
They'd have been mad at me. It'd have been a speed bump in the cemetery.
Just a little speed bump. And just to wrap that up, you know, you're just saying going back in time, you know, so I grew up learning and knowing those things, you know, and from his ice money, he was able to keep a lot of black families from succumbing to poverty, including ours.
Tight.
So that community
Yeah, that's crazy.
service, he never did interviews. It's only one little clipping we have because he said, take me out of it. This is my purpose. I just want my people and their people and all of us
cool.
to be cool at the
No
end of the
pun.
day.
Let my
No
people
pun
go.
intended.
Let my people go, baby.
I like what you
And
did there. Because it was
Will
ice.
did.
My people code.
Yeah.
all day. And just to fast forward it, my great uncle was on the developing board for Mass Ave. So
Wow.
I've seen all of these things. So for me, I'm not trying to renovate. I don't need to reinvent Indiana Avenue. I don't need to do all these things in Indy because I feel like we contributed. We've done those
My
things.
family been did that.
It's just, but not even saying that because there's so much more of the world.
Indianapolis
needs to
royalty we're
see
talking to.
that- no.
What's them British niggas called? What's that family called?
So what?
What's the British family called? The princes and kings and queens and all that stuff?
Yes.
No.
They have a
way.
last
I
name.
tell
I
you,
can't think of
No.
what it is.
We just
It's
stay out of
Hawkins.
the way.
His box office.
We just stay
Been
out
like
of
this
the
since I
way.
met him.
Yeah.
We just stay out of the way. But that's the biggest thing for me is to say, okay, Indy, cool. You know, I'm all for these things going on and great, but what does it look like outside of Indy?
Right.
What does that look like in the Maldives? What does that look like, you know, in the United Emirates for us? What does that look like in Hong Kong?
All right.
So that's now
Take
my
us there.
holding the torch to it. I love Indy, but I'm not
we
so. That's it. You know, we know things.
Transparency moment, just real quick.
Yes.
It's not Maldives. That's crazy.
Maldives?
I did not know that. I gotta be honest.
But
I did not know it was not Maldives.
we all gonna book a
Maldives,
ticket
man.
to the same place.
Okay, we ain't numbers have been except for probably her.
We all gonna we all booking a ticket to
it's
the
just
same
one of those
place.
things you see. Oh, okay, you went to Maldives. Okay, I see what's going on. I've never heard it
Yeah,
said.
man.
Mountain
That's
High,
up there.
baby.
That's up there with
But now I know
mines.
it's Maldives.
Yes.
I hate
You thought it was
mines.
you knew it was Maldives?
Yes.
You did?
Can you spell it?
It's MALDIV. That's why that was Maldives.
See, he tried to catch you slipping.
Well, I've been caught sub-lipping before, so all the way fail.
Oh,
It's a shot of dark, but it's worth it. I gotta say,
It's always worth asking.
Yeah.
Slip and slide, take to the house.
That's
I
it.
thought it was Maldives. So
It still can be though.
no, it's not. No, I can't do
if you
that.
pay to go there, you
Just
can call
whatever the fuck you want to call it, you want to.
Because there's nothing worse than where you go on vacation. Shit, Maldives, nigga.
Yeah.
Shit, tore the motherfucker up too. It was crazy.
They gonna
Put
still
that
check
bitch
that
down.
passport though.
Yeah, got my stamp.
But that's it,
Small
you
beast.
know. So for me, I'm now on the end of supporting the things that are going on in Indy. I don't need to be dropping bombs and popping
Right.
out and doing big brunches or doing big parties or doing all those things. I'm on the support end because I'm trying to do it in such a different scale in different ways. So, hey, I just try to stay
You're
out
doing
the
a
way.
fantastic job.
That's right, man. Give a round of applause to Kara Hawkins, man. This was phenomenal. Again, if you have, for sure, if you are a creative, you are a local business owner here in the city, you need to make sure that you tap in with Innova Artis.
Tap in.
Make sure you
Thank
visit
you,
16
brother.
Tech. One of the biggest things you spoke on is trying to reclaim Indiana Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
I know the 16 Tech is big on doing that. That's much needed. And so she's eager.
The white said,
The
"Good
family
luck."
business is eager.
Take it from my cold dead hands.
My cold dead fingers.
right. To help out.
Saying good fucking luck. The whites. That's what the
Black
card said.
businesses.
Over my dead
YTS.
body.
On a brick. Good fucking luck. The whites.
Over my dead.
What can we do with them in here?
Hey, they vandalized that Black Lives Matter so quick.
They did.
They
They
were
painted the street.
Take it from my cold dead hands, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
show you something, buddy.
Oh, man.
They always,
Think you're on
they always
this
throw
place.
the brick with their left hand.
Cut the mic off.
Go back there.
Too much.
The George Floyd statue didn't last number 15 minutes.
ridiculous.
That brother didn't need one, but yeah, they shouldn't.
He
do that.
didn't. Hey,
I don't know why they gave it to him, but they did.
They didn't do him like that though. Since he got one,
he didn't need that. But it's down.
Yeah, if he
Honestly,
that,
they feel the same way we feel. They just went into action
Well,
about
you have
it.
to give somebody a salary and benefits to clean it.
Yeah.
For sure. That has to be somebody's career.
They had shit
What do you
bombs
do?
ready.
I clean
Hey.
George Floyd statue.
and
Every
it's so much
6 hours.
Ooh.
I stand guard for this George Floyd.
Yeah,
statue.
yep.
Protecting them like nobody else did.
My health
It's
insurance
locked
real
in.
good.
It's locked in, brother. It's locked.
Sorry that happened. I'm sorry.
Yes.
We go off sometimes.
But that's why I love y'all.
But nah, man. Once again, round of applause for Kara J. Hawkins and Innova Artis.
Appreciate you guys.
Tag, make sure you check out Innova the restaurant.
Come. We
at
do
the
Monday
amp.
night football.
Yes. Okay,
Yes.
But you're
please.
closed on Monday.
And you
Yes. We do it in the evenings.
Oh.
6 to 8.
wait. Well, go ahead. Please tell us more about that.
Yeah,
tell us more about the
Okay.
projects you have going on in the city with.
Please. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so we do our restaurant, and we're family owned, both of our businesses, but we have friends that work with us, that I've grown up with, team members that have no relation, but I trust them. We believe in them, so we have amazing opportunities. But in saying that, we host our restaurant. We host Monday night pregame every Monday, 6 to 8.
Okay.
We have live music, etc. And then going forward, we've been hosting. So we've been hosting art galleries. We've been hosting corporate events. We're hosting mixers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have a lot of things in the books that we've been working and hosting, and me kind of being the liaison and getting those things handled properly and constructed. Because it's not a gymnasium. It's not the Legion. It's a facility, but it is such a great space for us, but with intention, and that's what they, share with me, make sure what it is with intention, and it's a recycling of back into the community. So, however we can get in there and make a shake for everyone, all ages, all different spectrums, vibes, etc. I'm here, and also with the restaurant. With the menu's growing, so love to see y'all.
We'll be there.
And always, but I want to say I'm proud of you guys because
you so
I
much.
Thank you.
remember episode 1 2
Really?
3.
Thank you.
I do. I remember it.
Podcast.
I remember it.
Is that a dog in the
What's
background?
the bottle?
It's beeping again.
May
Y'all.
the-
It's beeping again.
May the force be with
Oh,
you.
the fan. Boop. That beep was wild.
But y'all have been trailblazing, and I've seen you guys' evolution. I've seen it, and it's been so beautiful for me because you guys are such outstanding black men outside of the podcast, So in your content, you bring that in so many different aspects,
Thank you.
So we're laughing.
Damn,
But
thanks.
I'm
no,
gonna cry
it's
here
very
in a
Best
second.
review we ever got.
I've been drinking.
Thank you.
But it's
Appreciate
true.
that.
Look, so I'm always love and support what y'all are doing, and however we can, keep emphasizing what you guys are doing with intention and the real ones. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. Well, Lloyd gonna email you Monday, so don't worry about that.
Nah, yeah.
He'll talk to you on the way
I'm
out the
a
door.
call away with y'all. Y'all family.
On the way out the house, we can talk about
This
it.
is the pregame podcast. You may remember us from last week.
Right. Last night.
We
Nah.
just talked to you.
But I appreciate that, Kara Hawkins, and
Yes.
what y'all doing for the city is amazing. And shout out to you and your family.
Shout out to your family.
Too.
Hey, you,
Wow.
Yeah, you
Look,
go on Kara Hawkins. You'll
y'all
see.
family
Yeah, they
I'm about to
popping.
ask. I'm about to ask.
Y'all got
some
photo
cousins
album.
about
They don't.
the
They don't
Renaissance
be in
party.
regular
Yeah.
cars. They don't
Y'all got
be in
photo.
regular
Y'all got photo
cars.
albums of niggas with suits on.
Yeah,
Them
they
pictures.
don't. And
Smile.
We stay out the way.
And I don't think they be in the city during the winter either. They come. They be
Right.
here for the summer
Yeah.
and the spring, a
We
little bit
be
of
up
the
the
fall.
street.
The
And
Hawkins
Maldives.
Estates.
And
Yeah.
Maldives.
Yes. Then they leave.
Not Maldives.
Then they come back to the city.
Hey, and I know if some of you niggas thought it was Maldives with me.
And y'all not going to agree with me.
Yeah, y'all not. It's okay. I take it for the team.
It sound like
It's
mine.
still-
All you niggas know is Maldives. And then all know that. I can live with that. I'm okay.
All right, man. Thank you so much, Kara, for an amazing
Yes,
interview.
thank you.
Thank
Tell
you.
the people one more time where they can find you and your business.
And the businesses too. Yeah.
Okay.
All 30 of them.
You're right.
Right.
She said,
Tell them who the advisor is to email and SCAD.
Yes.
All that.
I got us. So Innova Artis, which is our design, education, lifestyle, and marketing company. You can reach us on Instagram at Innova Artis, Facebook, Twitter is the same name. Pretty much all the social platforms, LinkedIn, our website, InnovaArtis.com, email info@InnovaArtis.com. And the restaurant is Taste of Innova on Instagram, but the full name is Taste of Innova Wings and Greens.
Wings and Greens.
Wings and Greens. So
I like it.
find
Like that.
us, and we are here, to keep enriching, and to do it a different way, but a real way.
These
Thank you
greens
so
look
much.
crazy.
This
Much
was
appreciated.
amazing.
Oh yeah, they already deeming
I
it
love
down.
it.
You already in there.
They're already scoping you out.
They're looking at it.
Yeah.
They're looking for that African West.
I love it.
Was it
Mom
zest?
runs the kitchen, so look, I stay out of her way.
That's
That's
real.
her thing.
What's the one with the jalapeno on it that's on the?
Oh, that is Sahara Heat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
the Middle
little
East.
tang.
For sure. All right, let's move on. Next.
Next. Thank you. That was marvelous.
Oh, here we go.
Appreciate
$7.99.60.